sir! Bago ang lahat, kung ikaw ay bago sa channel na to, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. At huwag niyo pong kalimutan pindutin ang notification bell para ma-update kayo sa mga upcoming videos ko. Welcome na naman sa ating PBA Throwback 1985 PBA Reinforced Conference Game 2 ng Battle for Third. Labanan sa pagitan ng Great Taste Coffee at Ginebra San Miguel. Matapos maitala ni Michael Hackett ang import ng Ginebra ang record-breaking performance na 103 points at 45 rebounds. Pinangunahan na naman ni Michael Hackett ang Ginebra para talunin muli ang Great Taste Coffee sa kanyang 35 points, 45 rebounds at 15 assists. Umiscore naman si Arnie Twadles ng 42 points at nag-ambag din si Joey Marquez sa kanyang 17 points. Pinangunahan naman ng 1985 PBA Most Valuable Player na si Ricardo Brown ang Great Taste sa kanyang career high na 57 points. At narito ang ilan sa mga highlights at mga huling minuto ng laban na to. Ako nga pala si Kino at welcome sa aking channel From the Sideline.
In the Philippine economic landscape. It goes by the name of La Condena Incorporada.
And Arnie Twadles, and that he is now the all-time PBA record holder for single game assists with 23.
Ricky Brown takes it at point-blank range.
Year that Ricardo Brown got married.
Is that a fact now?
In the United States. I haven't really been able to confirm this with Ricardo, but I understand it is true. Maybe he smiled on his...
Walking the tightrope that time, saving it from going out of bounds. He goes to Alex Larino, and credit one more assist to Michael Hackett, thanks to Alex Larino.
The receiver doesn't put in the basket, sorry, no assist.
Ricky Brown doesn't need any assists. 27 markers, 87-79. Great shot coming from Arnie Twadles. We go third quarter, 5-team falls for Great Taste. Let's watch Arnie Twadles. Oh! And look at him doing a Sonny Jaworski. And Sonny Jaworski broke into a smile as his teammate and his ward, Arnie Twadles, made like himself. And he got popular basketball aggravation in our neck of the woods. Hackett against Blackwell. For a moment there, I thought he was going to miss deliberately, but then he wanted to make sure because here's Blackwell backing up on Romulo Mamaril. Romulo almost had a clean block there, but he did come into contact, so it's going to be take two for Corey.
Well, Corey really hasn't had an easy night.
He hasn't had an easy season. They've got a timeout by Baby Dalupan. We shall return.
Filipinos Bank, the energized bank, moving its people to help you move ahead.
2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Corey Blackwell is on the stripe. You know, I just took my eyes away for a few moments from the ledger, and when my eyes returned to it, I saw that Michael Hackett already has 35 rebounds credited to him, and that's only 5 points or 5 rebounds shy of the all-time rebounds mark held by Billy Robinson of 40. And that has stood the test of time for at least a decade.
And he still has a whole quarter to be able to make sure that that record gets broken tonight.
And Ricky Brown, a low post against Ricardo Brown. He goes to Michael Hackett underneath. There's another 2 offensive rebounds. All right, he got it on the third try. So that's 37 rebounds already for Michael. That's right. And he's being a little cooperative too, I suppose. Blackwell with a turnaround. Okay, my time.
He's really more a scorer. He knows how to get those baskets by driving in. Well, that time he proved me wrong.
Twadles. All right. Comes up with a beautiful steal. Arnie Twadles continues the fluid motion all the way to the hole. Ricky Brown working the ball in the left sideline. Takes it from...
That was a rally.
Oh, look at this. Now, 39 rebounds already for Michael Hackett.
Well, he wants to break the record right here in the third quarter with 29 seconds left.
And he's making it only too obvious to the crowd here who loves every second of it. That's already his 40th rebound. All right, he has already tied Billy Robinson's all-time rebounding high of 40. Oh, this guy has a full 29 seconds and 12 minutes in the fourth quarter to come up with a rebounding record that will be very hard to topple, maybe impossible to topple.
You know, offhand, Joe, I wouldn't know the NBA all-time single-game record for rebounding. But as far as points, Will Chamberlain holds the record for 100 points in one game when he was playing for the Philadelphia Warriors.
He goes for the rebound again.
And that's the record breaker.
That's the record.
That's another rebound. So 42 rebounds already for the night.
Love to watch it. I simply want to sit down here and lap every second of it.
A lot of the players.
As far as Michael Hackett is concerned, we'll be right back.
Barimoy, tabletang lunas sa
Scored Ginebra San Miguel in that third quarter, 39-38, and that's why they've been able to slice off just a point off the 12-point lead.
5-92, 13-point lead for Ginebra San Miguel. Here's Arnie Tuadles. He goes up against Chito Lizaga, and he's called for charging an offensive foul. His third personal. And I'm not surprised about Arnie Tuadles. Our winner will receive a case of White Shield rubbing alcohol, and in his name, he'll be receiving 3 cases, likewise, of White Shield rubbing alcohol, the official rubbing alcohol of the PBA. Oh, this is going to be a mismatch right here. But, he did it right over the head of Romulo.
Can still get back into this ball game, but they've got to be able to toughen up on defense. And of course, Ricardo.
9:22 remaining. He goes cross-court to Chito Lizaga. He cuts loose. Sonny Jaworski senses danger, and that's why he will be fielding Arnie Tuadles back.
3 games out of 5.
Foul under the goal. Joey Marquez is going to go to the line on that second personal by Ricky Brown. Ricky's personal output now stands at 42 points. So he has a pretty good chance of exceeding the 43 markers he contributed to Great Taste's losing cause in game number 1 3 nights ago. Marquez, in the meantime, is also getting to be very counted for 13 points for himself. Ricky Brown.
48 points.
Tuadles drops a pass inside heavy traffic to Joey Marquez, who responds wing. Chito Lizaga coming in to receive the pass. The reverse layup is up and in. The Filipinos on the floor for Ginebra San Miguel are all former Toyotans. Ricky Relosa. Yes, sir. On every rally being mounted by Great Taste. And this game is really turning out to be a torrid contest as Jimmy Manansala retaliates for the quarter, trailing by as much as 15 points at one time. Here is Michael. He goes up against a double team, outsmarting Brown. Manansala trailed by Joey Marquez. Brown snaps it off. Yes.
High of 48.
Here's Francis Hernandez. He gets the garbage, and Tuadles turns it into gold.
31 points.
Point of the final quarter, 5:52 to be exact. Here's Corey Blanco laboriously working his way close to the goal and getting his 2 points. The Heartless. The baseline drive, magnificently executed. Beautiful swipe by Francis, and look at him galloping down court. He's going to defy everybody that's... Great performance by Francis Hernandez, and in the minutes, that is. Leisurely shot taken from the three-point region by Marquez. Produces nothing.
Tying his PBA career high. Tuadles 33 points. 3 points shy of tying his PBA career high.
Ricky Brown loses it to Joey Marquez. There's a safety tap to Arnie Tuadles. This is going to be a piece of chocolate cake. 2-point shot by Abby King. Still won't go. Ricky Brown at closer range. Oh, Chito Lizaga. First they took it from 20 feet. Then at 18. Then at 7. And then finally at point-blank range. The name Michael Hackett splattered all over the pages as far as records go.
More points to reach the 5,000 point plateau.
Make that 15 points.
15 game for Ricardo.
You know, I was telling people earlier that statistical points are not the only criterion to be used in determining the MVP this year. 36% will be a lot. Number 3 in this battle for third place. Likewise, game number 3 in the battle for the PBA reinforced crown. Getting tripped on the rebound play accidentally. And he is picked up in a very sportsmanlike gesture by Abby King as Jimmy Manansala on court. 126, a minute and 9 seconds. Tuadles inside heavy traffic. And the guy, Marquez. Oh, behind the back pass. It wasn't a behind it was a... Brown is going to give up the foul. All right, 26 seconds, and Francis will go to the line. That's the fourth personal for Ricky. Well, the breaks just aren't going Great Taste's way. It just so happened that Ginebra was wise enough to move the ball to Francis because they knew Great Taste was going to foul, and Francis is not exactly the guy to foul in a situation like this.
But he missed that free throw, Joe.
Yes,
So
they
the
always make me look bad. They always make me eat my words.
The Great Taste gamble paid off. Well, he's paying off so far. We don't know whether Francis can put it in now in the second attempt.
He does. So I saved half my pace. 136 to 130, 26 seconds to go. And as in the previous timeout, we should not relinquish the air because anything can still happen in this ball game.
Well, the options are open now for Great Taste to either take a three-point attempt if the opportunity arises for such a shot, or to try to get 2 quick points with perhaps a fast pitch inside the lane. What Great Taste can't afford is to dilly-dally. Time is against them. There's only 26 seconds left in the game. So they can't afford to take too much time to get those baskets. What they'll need probably would be 2 quick points, perhaps on a fast break pitch all the way inside to perhaps Manny Victorino for the layup, and then give up another foul, put Ginebra San Miguel back on the line, hope that they miss 1 or 2 shots from the foul line, grab the rebound, and maybe they'll be able to try to put in a 3-point basket in that opportunity, and then hopefully go for the game winner if they're able to swipe the ball a third time. But I guess the chances are pretty slim for all of that to happen. That's a pretty long sequence, and Great Taste needs to have all of those pieces in the puzzle fall into place within 26 seconds. So that's a pretty tall order for Great Taste to pull this one out.
You bet. You were talking in a big subjunctive mood, Mr. Henson. 136 to 130, but Ginebra San Miguel wouldn't be this threatened if only they hadn't been lulled into a false sense of security. When they started going for the Spurs records, they forgot all about the score. They forgot about the fact that Great Taste was slowly inching and creeping in. All right, here's Ricky Brown. The three-point shot is up. He misses this time. With only 20 seconds to go, Tuan secures control of the leather for Ginebra San Miguel, but they're still in the backcourt, and Abby King gives up the foul. Well, if he had intended to foul, he should have done it about 3 seconds earlier, because as it is now, there's only 15 seconds to go. Abby King also had to pay a high price for that. He just collected his 6th personal, making him the first casualty of this ball game on 6 personals.
Well, they chopped off 11 seconds off the game clock in that particular sequence. So only 15 seconds left in the ball game. And Arnie Tuadmes towing the line here. He already has 41 points.
Actually, 41, yes.
41 points in the ball game. So that's a new personal high for him in the PBA. His previous single game high was 36 points.
Now he's got 42. Both clubs are already in team foul trouble. And this game is lasting a little longer than we expected it to. Victorino for the defensive rebound. 12 seconds to go. Alulor with a 3-point shot. A southpaw shot. How about that? Coming from Ponky. One of the few southpaw shots I've seen taken in the 3-point region. And look at Alulor being congratulated even by Francis Arnaiz. And we've got another timeout.
That was a courageous attempt there by Alejo Alulor. I don't think Great Taste really wanted to set up Alulor for that 3-point shot. They probably would have preferred Jimmy Manansala or Ricardo Brown to take it. But Alejo Alulor was racing towards his front court, and he saw the opportunity. He knew his team needed the 3-point shot, so he just let fly. And, well, the ball went inside the basket. That's 3 points.
And look at him. He's beside himself with delight. He must be perfectly happy about himself.
I think that's the only basket he scored so far. Take a look at it again in slow motion replay.
Well, actually, that was his 5th point. Earlier, he stole the field goal from the 2-point zone. Scav executing the inbound for Ginebra San Miguel. 1 second chopped off before Victorino could commit the foul on Michael Hackett. That's his 4th personal. Actually, 2 seconds now. It reached 7 in the game clock. It's taking them painstakingly and agonizingly long to settle the issue in game number 2. But Hackett might have put the icing on the cake for Ginebra San Miguel with that conversion.
Well, with only 7 seconds left, it'll be a miracle for Great Taste to pull this one out, Joe. To put it mildly.
Okay, what will it take now? With a 6-point deficit and 7 seconds left in the game clock. Here is Manny Victorino quickly to Ricky Brown in the 3-point region. Loizaga, he comes up with a birdie attempt of his own. And this game is now history. It's all over. And we'll have a lot of eye-popping stats in store for you right after this. 5 rebounds tonight. Michael Hackett certainly distinguished himself as an all-time import in the history of the PBA. Now he holds 2 big records in all-time departments. First was the 103 points he turned in 3 nights ago in game number 1. And now he came up with a new record for rebounds, chucking a 45 to eclipse the previous high of 40 held for a long, long time by Billy Robinson. But he is not our best player of the day because those things are expected of him as an import. Our best player of the day happens to be a guy who really came through for Ginebra San Miguel in the clutches. Would you explain further, Mr. Henson?
Arnie Tuwadles broke his personal single-game scoring high of 36 points tonight. He scored 42 points, and he added 5 rebounds and 2 assists in a spectacular all-around effort by Arnie Tuwadles. So he would be our choice for the best player in this game.
And for that, he's going to get 1 case of White Shield rubbing alcohol compound. And in his name, another beneficiary will be receiving 3 cases of White Shield, the official rubbing alcohol of the PBA. And quickly now to the box scores, sir.
Well, the box scores, Ginebra San Miguel now 2 up in their playoff for 3rd place in the PBA 3rd conference against Great Taste. Arnie Tuwadles, you know his statistics. Michael Hackett, 35 points, 45 big rebounds, 15 assists, and also several errors. I understand he had about 14 errors. So that's
right.
A quadruple double for Michael Hackett. That's a rare feat indeed. Joey Marquez, 17 points. Alex Clarino, 14 points. Ricky Relosa and Francis Hernandez, 10 apiece. Buhay, 6. Perez, 3 points. Dukut, 2 points. Mamaril, Herrera, and Saldana did not score tonight. New personal high for himself, 57 big points and 9 assists. Abby King, 25 points, 11 big rebounds. Manny Victorino, 12 points. No other copy maker was in double figures. Corey Blackwell, 9 points. Jimmy Manansala, 8. Chito Loizaga, 8. Alolor, 5, including that remarkable 3-point shot near the end of the game. Willie Pearson, 4 points. Didn't get to see too much action in the second half. Joy Carper, 3 points. And Nonoy Dalma did not.